All right, everyone, let's go. The day after V-Day or Valentine's Day. Today we're going to talk about 3 rounds for your heart. I wonder what that means. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump. Oh, that's interesting. Jump. That's my storytelling competition topic. Jump. By the way, if you like to hear my speech for a competition, for storytelling competition, let me know. Put it in the comments. It's just 5 minutes and I'll send you the YouTube link. Or you can actually just go to Coaching by Nadia. And, well, actually, no, it's not public. You have to let me know. All right, y'all. 3 rounds for your heart. The month of February, we talk about love. We talk about love from different perspectives. Some of us as coaches, we talk about self-love, we talk about self-care. Some of us talk about giving love to others. Some of us talk about feeling love, like a connection between you and another human being. There's so many different variations of, you see I'm talking with my hand, so many different variations of the heart conversation. Today, I'd like to round it up and talk about 3 rounds for your heart. By the way, let me give you a laser explanation what the rounds are, what sets are, and I'm going to say the workout. Oh no, the workout session. Okay, so when we do the workout, we're going to call it a session. We're going to have 2 parts of the session. The first session is going to have 3 rounds. Each round has sets. So if you're working out, let's say the round 1 might have 3 sets. Sets have repetitions. So for example, if you're doing the round of bicep curls and squats, that's a round of set of bicep curls. Let's say 18 reps of bicep curls in a set. And then we're going to say 8 squats, which is a set in that round. And those rounds become a session. Okay, that's a lot. But so just to give you a framework, we're going to talk about 3 rounds for the heart and 2 halves of a session. Oh my gosh, that's confusion. You can think about 2 sessions, because second session is going to be like, okay, let's take a breather. Okay, session 1, let's talk about, and the name of the session, my friends, is Love Yourself. So yes, any love, what more love? Start with yourself. So let's talk about how do I start love, more love in my life? By starting with myself. What do you think you can do? Obviously, you can probably guess it's a self-care. The highest self-expression of love or self-love is through self-care. Taking care of this thing that is actually carrying you through life, delivers you to all these wonderful things that you are up to. So what can we do in the self-care? Now we're going to go into 3 rounds. Okay. Round number 1, mindfulness. As a coach of non-negotiable wellness habits in the 3 pillars of health, mindset, nutrition, and fitness, those are going to become our rounds. The round number 1 is the mindset. What reps can we do? In fact, those reps will be different. Not the repeat one thing, but you can choose or take them all. Number 1, I have my notes here, is something you can do in the morning. I love the exercise in our group coaching. We just use that exercise for a weekly action step, is to walk by the mirror. Stand in front of the mirror, look at your eyes and say, I love you. That's actually the one you can repeat 10 times, because sometimes it's really hard when you start. So I call it mirror exercise. Then round number, wow, I forgot the set number 2 is something you can do throughout the day. Really, I think the best is, especially when life is busy or stressful, is to learn how to relax. I call it on demand. How to quiet your mind on demand, so you can be cool, calm, and collected. The best way, my friends, I know, is sensual focus. Focus on your sensations. Well, senses to be sensational. So what are those senses? What can you hear? What can you see? What can you touch? Or what can you smell? And just keep asking this habit of curiosity. It's incredible how the limbic brain, this fight and flight response, comes down and you become calm. That's the best state of relaxation and digestion where I'm heading with. So if you want to digest your food the best way you can possibly can and not store it as a part of our muffin around the tummy, relax. Interesting enough, we talk about the calories, but actually the best way to start is to relax. Okay, so the first set was love yourself, mirror. Second set is quiet your mind throughout the day. And the third set is in the evening. Very few of us do, but we all heard of it, is focus on gratitude. You can journal, you can brain dump everything that happened, whatever you need to release your brain, and focusing on gratitude switches our mind to the positive, switches what I'm thankful for. We always look for something, what is wrong, what's not there, what's not working, but there's already always so much we can be thankful for. You can write one thing you're thankful for your bed and just describe 10 variations why you're thankful for your bed. Some people don't have beds. Or you can write 10 things or people or circumstance or light things that are happening that you're thankful for. All sorts of variations. So the purpose of this exercise is generate thankfulness, thus to generate positive mindset. Okay, my friends, that's only one round with 3 sets of the morning mirror exercise, the afternoon calm on demand, and the evening gratitude. Whoo! Yeah, when you do the workouts, those rounds become, oh my gosh. All right. Round number 2. Can you guess, since we were talking about 3 pillars of health? It's nutrition, my friends. Nutrition and food. So let's talk about, let me see. I think I have here 2 sets. Okay, the set number 1. When we are talking about our heart, so this is all about, okay, how can I take care of my heart? Have you heard of DASH diet? DASH diet is the explanation, is dietary approach to stop hypertension. That means that specific diet is designed for heart health. So especially for those who are struggling with heart health, high cholesterol, any kind of maybe you had a heart attack, maybe you have a danger of having stroke, heart attack, anything that is connected with the heart issue. DASH diet, DASH. Okay, so the quick overview is that we are going low on salt. There are different variations, but it's between 2,300 to 1,500 milligrams. So just go low on salt. And number 2, also go low on sugar, no more than 2 tablespoons a day. Okay, and then there are different, more different options depending what level of diet you want to take. So DASH diet, focusing on fish, of course, whole foods, fruits and vegetables. Okay, the set number 2 is just to think about specifically for heart health. So we covered already fish, you've heard of fish oil, but also think of focus on greens. Greens deliver potassium, calcium, magnesium, vitamin K, all essential for heart health. So focus on greens, especially leafy greens. Lettuce is great, but the dark leafy greens, that will be kale, broccoli, Swiss chard, one of the best. When I went to a chiropractor, it's like, do that one. It's actually not easy to find in the stores. Okay, so in the round 2 of nutrition and food, we took 2 sets, DASH diet and micronutrients. All right, and number 3 round, my friends, we're gonna go easy here. Just one thing to remember. According to the statistics, we are fitness. The name of the round is fitness and movement. But here really I want to encourage us to tap deeper and pump in our heart. I remember one of my clients mentioned, I love that, it's like, I really love, I love fitness. My heart is pumping. You know, when you love, your heart is pumping. So I love fitness. My heart is pumping. Why? Because we're doing cardio. So recommendation is to have from 150 minutes per week of medium to high intensity formal exercise. 150 minutes per week of medium to high intensity formal exercise. I talk about formal exercise. That means it can be walk, but you have to fast walk. It's not leisure walk. Intensity means your heart is somewhat pumping. Maybe you can only say one word versus like long sentences or very short sentence. That's kind of your medium zone 2, 3 type, and then go higher. So 150 minutes per week to pump the blood, get the oxygen, get all the nutrients and clear all the toxins, keep the heart. It's our biggest muscle, last time I heard, of the body. So really helping our heart to stay strong through fitness. Okay, my friends. Ooh, that was a session of self-care for self-love. We talked about round 1, mindfulness and mindset. In this round, we had 3 sets. In the morning, mirror exercise. In the afternoon, relax on demand. In the evening, gratitude. The second round was nutrition and food. We took 2 sets. We talked about DASH diet, dietary approach to stop hypertension. Yay, I remember. And micronutrients that are good for heart health. And in the third set, we only took 1 round. It's for fitness and movement. 150 minutes of formal fitness, medium to high intensity. Whew, that was a long breath. We need to breathe for heart health, not to hold it. Okay. And the last but not the least session, or a second part that I was trying to portray, once you filled the cup of your self-love through self-care, you have plenty to give to others. So what can that be? I don't have to talk about it much. You can probably guess, but it's really relationships between ourselves and others. In fact, the longest study ever done, I believe, is by Oxford University. I will be sending some of the links through my newsletter on Sunday, so please subscribe to my insights if you like. It's coachingbynadia.com/insights. And I'll send this video, the description of what I just talked about, and links and a bunch of other good things. In fact, the self-love course is also offered through this month of February. Okay, the longest study in Oxford University, decades, I have to read the article to have all the details, but according to my memory, we live longer by at least 10 years when we are in healthy relationships. 10 years. So, couple of sets to give you in this only 1 round, relationships with others or love with others. Number 1, I love this the most. In fact, you know, there are different happy hormones that we have. Some released immediately, like when we eat chocolate, but some of them, it just goes out, in and out. It's fast. It doesn't stay long in our body. That's why we feel a little crappy and guilty after we finish eating. But the oxytocin is the hormone that stays for hours. It stays in our body. In fact, there's a webinar I teach with my fellow coach. We talk about oxytocin producing activities with activities. Do you like my accent? That's activities with others, with your loved ones, with your children. So many. Play games. It's a quality time. And what you can also do when maybe you're living by yourself, you can go and give free hugs. You know, Olaf in Frozen, I give free hugs, or I love free hugs. Have at least like 6 seconds. There are different data, how many seconds for like a good quality oxytocin producing hug, but at least 6 seconds. Doesn't have to be creepy. But you can even say, hey, according to the data, it's a 6 second hug. And this actually does release oxytocin hormone. Again, it's our happiness hormone. You can do other things for yourself, like go smell the flowers, go for a walk. That's why it's so good. Read the book, candles, shower. Oh my gosh. But the connection with others. So hugs are just like, why not? Number 2, last set in here. This is the hot, fun thing I'm doing this year. I'm encouraging everyone to start writing cards by hand. Ooh, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm going to give you something. I got some cards, free cards. There are a bunch of them. There's just the 2 that I had left. I gave out more than 50 greeting cards just this week. They're free. I'm just going to give it to you. If you're not my local, send me you have to either just send it to me in person. If it's in the email, reply to this email. I'll send you a few cards that you can use to send to others. Use the card to write thank you. Sometimes you buy cards with good words in it, and it's great, but write your own, and write something deep. Write why you appreciate this person, like really deep inside why, and write it on the card. It's incredible. In fact, what I did yesterday, that was funny. I did not have time to write the card. I had to meet my daughter urgently. So what I did, I think there was 5 different cards I gave her. She loves the Impressionists. So Impressionists were images on the card. And I was going to write one of those cards, and I didn't have time because it probably will take me 5 minutes to kind of get my language correctly from my heart, from my thoughts. And what I did is I handed her an empty card, or cards, there were 5. And I said, if I used one of those cards, here's what I want to say. And I looked straight into her eyes, face to face, no multitasking, and I acknowledged her. That would be the words on my card. And that was actually so much magical to say personally, when you have that space, physical space, that energy between 2 people, to actually say that out loud. I would encourage do both. Write it and say it. Sometimes if it's too hard to say it, write it and read it out loud, and just pay attention, just be curious, the habit that I teach, curiosity, what you're experiencing, and watch the person, how they're responding. My gosh, it's magic. All right, my friends, today I chose to give you all these fun tools. We talked about 3 rounds for your heart, but in fact, you just did a workout for the heart. We did 2 sessions. One session was really long. We had 3 rounds of mindfulness, round of nutrition, round of fitness. And the second session, we talked about after you fill your cup, you give it to others, relationships with others, oxytocin hugs, and writing cards by hand. Thank you for listening. I hope this was useful for you. I always read comments, reply to me, say which one you're taking on. And if you want cards, I need your address. Let me know, and I will be very happy to mail you the cards so you can write them by hand for others. Happy Valentine's month. Love yourself, love the world through your daily choices.